Alright, I'm Alex, and I'm back with my Star Wars Let's Play. Go over here. I'm going to kill some core slugs. Now, the thing about finding wild animals in this game is that you really don't want to loot them unless you get something besides the standard light blue light coming out of them. The standard light blue, they usually just have, like, pieces of body part and stuff, and it's just not worth it. I mean, you get, like, 5 credits probably, but it's better just to loot like human enemies, or if they have like green or blue, or not blue but purple coming out of them, that you can loot them. But the chances of you finding purple are really slim in the beginning. Probably not actually. But so yeah, recharge and stuff. Again, the video is laggy. This is actually the same video from last time. It split into a couple segments because I forgot to do the whole more than 10-minute YouTube video thing. So I did that. Now I can do a longer video. And yeah, see, I didn't I zoom in on the faces every now and then so you can see like just how pointless it is to grab the like weaker items.
Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Corrigan Regiment. Can I talk to you?
And again, I apologize for the lagginess. It should stop the next video. This is the end of the pre-recorded stuff I have, and I'll be recording a fresh video.
Right? Heading down in the tube to show what you're made of.
Mind your business, soldier.
Apologies if I offended. I thought you might appreciate the chance to not only show off for the overseers.
Yeah, it might not be laggy when you guys get it. I noticed my last video was significantly less laggy. I think it's Windows Movie Maker. It's kinda I plan on getting some new stuff down the road.
They come in packs. They just
I'm gonna shamelessly plug my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play. It comes out probably 2 days after this. And Ariel's Anime Corner. You should watch that if you're into anime. It's really nice. Yeah. We do rating system like Dragon Balls with it's up to 7 stars.
Managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers.
It's all the anime on Netflix. So if you need anime to watch on Netflix, she'll let you know. She seems like she's not very biased about it. I mean, if it's fan servicey, she'll tell you. So if you're into that, it's okay.
We can wipe them out. Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
But anyway, so I just kind of walk through here, kill some core slugs. They're really easy. But I hit level 2. You can get your first skill then, but I don't have any cash on my character, so I have to do this quest first. But I got some better pants. As you notice, it's always good to check if they have any color besides like the blue. I'm not sure if the next video will have specialization. If I get to that, I might just stop as soon as I hit the end of Korriban. But if you guys would like to see a certain specialization, let me know, and I'll go with that, because I'm kind of torn between the Juggernaut and Marauder. So. If you let me know, that'd be awesome. And of course, it's really laggy still. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like that for you guys, because right now I'm seeing just before the bomb exploded and the eggs popped. But I promise you, next time, I mean, fraps is you gotta. Everyone knows about using fraps. You gotta like really figure out the settings before you do this, and I thought I had it, but apparently the beginning of the game is a lot more taxing than the end of the game, because I was recording the end of the game and it was perfectly fine.
No Jedi will be able to stand against you.
Oh, yeah, that was really far behind. But yeah, I got new boots from the quest giver. And and I went to get my new skill, Force Leap. I killed some core slugs. And, well, there's a quest up here that I got to. See, I just caught up to the core slugs. This Windows Movie Maker is terrible. I think it's a combination of the Windows Movie Maker and the fraps. It's like Hack Central. But somebody said Sony something or other was good. I don't remember. It's if anyone remembers, leave me a comment. I plan on doing like a bunch of different Let's Plays. So yeah, but anyway, kills a bunch of these now the human enemies. When you kill them, they're really good to loot because they have credits, and you know you want just solid credits. You don't ever want to loot like the little tiny stuff. I mean, I guess if you want, you can. I mean, it adds up. It's kind of like saving your pennies, you know. It takes a while and it takes up space, but you know, if space is not an issue for you, like if you can expand your inventory slot a lot, which I don't recommend. I've gone pretty far on a lot of my playthroughs in this. I've played this game too much. And I noticed that it's if you go and you pick up everything, you really run out of inventory fast. It's really not worth it sometimes. And I'm gonna turn the audio down a bit because you can kind of hear. I feel like you're getting a reverb of what's going on in there in the mic. But no, this is all unscripted, by the way. I feel like I'm better without a script. I have trouble thinking of good things to say on the spot. So you know, this is honest coming out to you. What I'm seeing on the screen is hopefully what you're seeing at the same time, but the chances of that are really slim. So we still got a whole another little less than 9 minutes together, so and killing the looters, you know, just wrecking them. It's really, Sith Warrior is a really good class. It's not really overpowered per se, but it's not exactly like, you know, nerfed. Operative's been getting hit hard. I pick sniper, so I don't really have that problem, but anyway, so I get this sword, and it's really nice. Warblade, you get to keep it for pretty much until you get a lightsaber, unless you go and you buy another one. I think the one in the vendor has a better one, but I don't remember exactly. I'll check that out on my next one. And then they want you to kill those droids with the Warblade. So I go and I grab it and I kill them. It's pretty simple. I stress, be sure you equip it before you go and attack the droids, because the droids, they won't let you equip it if you're attacking the droids. And it's a really good like bonus compared to what you have before. I think I pick up like a couple of willpower stat heavy items, and you want to make sure you don't equip those, because if you're playing warrior class, you want to stick with strength and endurance, and that's more of a inquisitor skill, is willpower. So be sure you don't make that mistake, because I mean, I never have, but I know someone who did, and it was like, are you kidding me? Have you ever played an MMO? It was pretty funny. On an unrelated note, I was hunting holocrons once, and I noticed this guy, and he was a bounty hunter, and he was upping his strength stat, and the bounty hunters are supposed to use aim, and he had like virtually no aim except for like his weapon, and his stats were all strength. He was wondering why he couldn't get anywhere. So, you know, that was kind of funny. I keep saying holocron, but it's datacron. Yeah, holocrons aren't a thing yet in the Star Wars universe at this point, I think. And I run into another guy here. I'm sorry if you saw that a long time ago and I just commented on it. It, like I said, it won't be like this in the next video, I promise. But you know, the bonus quest for the Warblade is to kill a bunch of core slugs. So I go and I kill the core slugs. But I also go after these looters. The looters. I'm killing a looter right now. I notice that once it gets to the next frame, it just skips ahead to the next frame. It doesn't even like hold me there. So I'm actually really behind on my commentary. I am sorry. I apologize for that. But I go down and you get the artifacts. Make sure you don't forget to get the artifacts from those glowing blue containers, because you need 3 of them. And I leveled up, which is nice. Get that. Yeah. And this is kind of one of those games where you can kind of zone out and think about stuff. Like, I mean, MMOs in general, it's kind of like you can just autopilot them, you know, just kind of until like later in the game. Obviously, it gets harder if you're doing like raids with your friends and stuff. I suggest you don't autopilot, but you can just kind of autopilot and think about, you know, what am I gonna do today, you know. It's kind of like, it's deep. I know some people that they get really addicted to stuff like this, and they'll just, you know, stay there and play it for hours. But you should really, you know, try to go out there and, you know, do something. It's really nice to experience the world. But you know, your games are really nice too. It's a really good escape from reality. And I'm late on this, but I got a commendation, which is cool. For my character, because you want to get up 8 commendations. Because you can get 8 commendations, you get a really nice moddable chest piece for your character. The stats are like amazing up until like a little later after Roman Toss, which is the next planet. It's always good to have the little I'll be a little higher in your stats than you should. I don't suggest over leveling too much, especially if you plan on doing everything. Because if you plan on doing everything, like the bonus series and stuff, you'll hit a decent level without having to worry about that whole thing. But if you plan on skipping a lot of the bonus series or anything, which I really don't suggest, they put stories into like every little part of this game, and they're really, really interesting. Some people will tell you otherwise, but I don't, you know, it's really a personal opinion thing. Hopefully I can find out what that good software was for video editing, because this is ridiculous. Really, really good game though. I like how BioWare can do this. Like they can make a game like Mass Effect, which is essentially this with, you know, no lightsabers, and they can make this and they can make it look completely different. Like I don't get a Mass Effect feel at all. I get a BioWare feel definitely, like with the wheel and the weird eyes and the shit on your face. But you know, I don't get the feeling I'm playing Mass Effect or the feeling I'm playing Dragon Age. You know. I mean, I guess I kind of get the feeling I'm playing Dragon Age as far as the companions and stuff, but not necessarily. I mean, they took a lot of I think for those games they took a lot of elements from Knights of the Old Republic, the very first one. And that's my cell phone. Sorry, guys. I should have really silenced that. I don't even know if you can hear it. You probably can, though. Whoever texted me will reprimand it. But I danced because I made it out of the tomb. I'm happy.
I have taken
Mother
care
God
of your
dancing.
problem with the looters in the tomb.
And
Then I'll
he's
assume my
gonna
men
go
are
and
dead.
be sure you get
Even
these
so, you've done
posts
us a great
because
service.
these posts
Their
here
loss is your
are
gain,
really
I suppose.
important, and you gotta
This
bind to
business is
them
over
because they
with,
let you
right?
quick travel, and if you
Yes,
don't do
sir.
them, you won't quick travel. But anyway, I go and I'm gonna turn in my quest, and that's pretty much it for this. And next week, I'm going to make sure that there's no lag, and that I have a good quality video for you guys, because you know it's really good to work hard. So see you next week.